It was another volatile day. By the time the daily closed, we actually saw that the price closed in green, which is good. After a couple of days where the price was being pushed lower, now it is trying to find support at this range. Now, what's more important is the next 24 hours. Because in the next 24 hours, you are about to see the weekly candle close. Can we push the price back up here? 68,570. Can the bulls do that? So if you watch the price action going back above that range in next 24 hours, that's a great signal for the bulls. If not, any bounce after that is going to have trouble. Whether it's 74, whether it's 76, you will see something coming back with the bearish sentiment. Now, if you do look at the Bitcoin dominance, it's still at the support. It did not bounce back up. It did not break to the downside. As of now, you're still at that position. But if you do look at these long wicks and the price action, you can see the strength has been reducing, but the price did not break to the downside, which kind of gives more points to the bulls on the Bitcoin side. But then you go look at the altcoin market, excluding Ether, and that shows you it really focuses more on this breakout. Say you just put it on a line chart, you're looking at this without much of a volatility, reducing the noise, you are getting a breakthrough. Now, within the next 24 hours, if the price action does something good, you would see this pattern breaking to the upside, which is a great story for a lot of altcoins which are moving. So this one actually popped up to what, 40% up at the top today. Now it's still up 20%. We were following it from the local lows and before the breakouts. Now, once you enter the market and you realize that we are still at $2.5 trillion, close to that, which is a great thing to watch because just a few months back, we were below $1 trillion. Now we are at 2.5 and grinding higher. The market is about to explode, and how can these things evolve from here? Welcome to the Scientific Investor family, where the normal retail guys learn how to become the next top 10% in this world. Right now, when you're in the market, you're watching all of these signals. Right now, you're literally looking at the price action and saying there is a lot of opportunities. How should you take on that? Because the point is, you literally have to zoom out to look at which direction you're going. And once you understand the fact that you're still here, which gives you a lot more room to the upside for the next leg, a little bit of consolidation, and then the next leg, it means the price is going higher. You and me who are in the market, we are involved here. It's up to us to take the benefit of that. We just saw like XLM was trying to push higher. It came back down with that negative divergence for sure. It had created a negative divergence. And then the price corrected back down. But with this correction, if you look at this, the previous low to the current low, it's not a lower low. But at the same time, the RSI suggests to you that it dropped heavily, which again shows hidden bullish divergence. So if it is me, I will look for this range for XLM to bounce. These guys, the XLM and XRP, they are highly correlated, which means if I'm to anticipate a bounce to these levels in XLM, most likely you'll see XRP following that move too. Right now, you do have the exact same thing, the hidden bullish divergence on XRP as well on a daily. Now, that's going to be a micro move because it's a daily chart. The moment you go on to a weekly chart, looking at the current price structure, it's like, okay, we haven't done much. We're still at that point. We have decent buying volume, but the price is not going up, which means we still have sellers out there. I don't know who the hell is selling, but reality is they're still there. We got a lot of buying power, but they were not able to push the price through this, which is a sad story for sure. When you're on a weekly, then you move on to a monthly and you're like, okay, we still have a week for this month and we're getting a lot of volume. bullish volume compared to last few months. Can we end this month close to $1? That is going to be one of the biggest tasks for the bulls in this market. Now, yes, for sure, the moves in this market will completely depend on what Bitcoin is doing. If there is a panic drop in Bitcoin, that's going to slow the altcoins down. But right now, what you're watching is that the price action in Bitcoin is literally testing your patience. It went inside this pattern, broke higher, then again consolidated, broke higher. Is it actually going to do this? Maybe. That's another possibility. Then it starts grinding higher where you make a rounded bottom. That's a short-term chart, so the odds on that is not 100%. But what you do understand is that the moment you zoom out, say you go on a daily chart, this is what you're observing. You're staying at this range in the price action, but the RSI went deep down. So a lot of people came in to short this asset. But as of now, they're not successful in pushing this asset to these lows, which means hidden bullish divergence. Bulls are involved in this. So for me, I would be looking at the next $10,000 move, maybe $15,000 move, pushing it up to a 15 to 20% ride to the upside. It would come as a surprise for few, but those who are prepared will take this benefit. And that's one of the reasons why 1,000+ members in the SI family is going through these opportunities. Even earlier today, we were going through select few assets which are starting to literally look like they are getting way more exposure, even compared to Bitcoin. So once you understand that the market is about to give you more opportunities, you need to be in the right assets. By this bounce back, with few assets running better than others, we were up back to what? Around 18x or something, 18.2x. And I would argue that's not a bad number. When the market has not performed much, our trade backs are still at the all-time highs. That's without considering the dry powder which we've taken out of this. So that kind of gives us an idea that discipline and patience is the most important stuff in the market. Yes, if you are trading on a micro, you look for volatility, you're looking for the micro trades, that's hard. The moment you're like, okay, I'm a position trader, I enter most likely for a week, 2 or a couple of months, few months, it's okay. If that's you and you're looking to make some real gains in the market, look at the Scientific Investor family. The link to join that is in the description below in YouTube and in the bio on the Twitter. You can get through there. You can reach out to me. Let's go through your portfolio. The one-on-one sessions give you that advantage. I'm watching a lot of you are taking benefit of that and your portfolios are changing. Once this run-up is completed, I would ask all the members about their review of where they started from and where they are now at that point. That's going to be a big review for the SI family because we have 1,000+ members right now, and I definitely think at least 250+ is going to be millionaires. Now, not considering the real millionaires who are already there, not them. Not looking at people who are already 500,000 or above. Because, for them to become a millionaire, it's super easy. They would go out with multi-millions. I'm talking about those with 100,000 and below, reaching $1 million mark. There are a few who already did that. That's a different story. But in that 1,000 members, there are going to be few who will change their lives with discipline and patience with my charts. So now, when we come into the market, we tried to break through all of this. The problem is, when we went through this, giving you guys the right opportunity, some people don't want to take the benefit of it. One of the key idea which I shared, say for example, if you take that chart of XCC, you can actually look at this. The trend actually changed. This was your support that then turned into a resistance. That was broken here, which means the trend changed to the upside. Now, for us, we were already in here. So we got that burst, not till the top, but somewhere close to these range. We took our profits and stepped back. We did move out. Then when the price dropped, we knew that the weekly trend is to the upside. If you miss that, right, when would you really like to buy in? You want to buy in when the weekly trend is still to the upside, but the daily trend is going against a weekly trend. That's where you get a lot of opportunities. Now, each leg in the market is going to be like this. There will be corrections. There will be a lot of corrections. Once you see Bitcoin starting to burst through these levels, you will watch these highly correlated assets. They all run up with Bitcoin. The only thing you need to keep in your mind is the macro charts. If the macro charts give you an idea that it is breaking through and it is keeping that level, it's not coming back down to retest, it's staying there. It's a payment token. So you're like, okay, the small caps in the payments, it's getting attention. Soon it's going to become medium cap in payments, maybe even the large cap in payments with another big blow to the upside. So it completely depends on where you are positioned in this market. Are you heavy on the payments? Are you heavy on the gaming? Are you heavy on the smart contracts? Each of those segments really has the utility and then some strong assets as well. So, because in each of these segments, you'll also see some of these assets which are really weak, not in the target market, but in their project. So you need to understand that and the market sentiment before you get positioned. Once you understand the trend is in your favor, now ride it. Don't just jump in, jump out. I mean, at that point, I would put this perspective clearly in. Don't jump around. Don't do the monkey jumping. If you're micro trading, yeah, you're rotating. If you're holding, no, don't rebalance every now and then. Now, if you think, I haven't rebalanced for like 6 months or a year and it's not performing, even when the market is going up, I'm not getting the benefit. Okay, now think seriously about which assets are you in. Are they dead projects or are they going up? They're trending higher or they're still trending lower. At that point, yeah, you have some concerns. So take your time. Once we finish this market cycle, then you may have to wait for another 3 years. You don't have time to learn for next 3 years before you make judgment in this cycle. That's for the next cycle. So your learning curve should be reduced. You need help? Get help. Whether it's someone from Udemy, whether it's someone from YouTube, it doesn't matter. What matters is your learning curve and your knowledge about these assets and the valuation and at least medium to long-term targets. That's important. Get on it, work on it, improve your life. This is the opportunity. It may not come back again for a few years. So guys, if you received value, smash that like button. If you want to get these updates and one-on-one session with me, you can join the Scientific Investor family. I'll meet you guys on the next video. Bye for now.